have your own house, you got to get you a shack. But this one is mine. And then my father, with that kind of stern, manly approach to being a father, my father would get down on his knees and ask God to bless his children. And if you see him walking in a way I didn't raise them, catch them by the reins of their mind and turn them around before it's everlasting too late. I didn't see my daddy cry until he got to be an older man, because my father was so strong and so stern and so manly. But as he came towards the end of his life, he started to cry, and it made me know that a real man feels deeply. A real man loves his children. A real man cares for his children and puts himself in the way that his children will be blessed. A real man loves his daughter so that when she looks for a husband, she looks for somebody like her daddy. Yeah. I know that boy had a mother, but his problem demanded a father. And that father went to Jesus and said, I need you to come and heal my son. Jesus told him to go. And listen, the journey from Capernaum to where Jesus was in Cana was 25 miles. This man is a nobleman. He is a high-ranking official. So I know he didn't walk to Jesus. He went there perhaps on a chariot, or he rode a steed, or he rode a camel, or he had an entourage, because as a nobleman, he didn't walk to Jesus. Somebody brought him, or he rode a chariot. He got there quickly because his son was at the point of death. But when Jesus told him go home, he took his time. Y'all missed that. Well, let me give you the scripture. He that believes shall not make haste. When you trust God, you don't have to get in a hurry for your miracle. When you believe God, you don't have to get in a hurry to get to your blessing. The man could have gotten there in an hour or two, but he took 24 hours. He took a whole day. He just strolled, took his time, stopped by Burger King, got him a Whopper, got him a Coke, looked at his watch, answered some emails, texted some people, and then got up and leisurely made his way home. And when he was almost at the house, the servants came out and said, your boy is alive. And the father said, what time was it when he started feeling better? And the servants said, yesterday at 1 o'clock, the fever broke. And that's when the father remembered that that's when Jesus spoke the word. Because when Jesus speaks the word, you can take your time to get to your blessing. Talk back to me if you can. When Jesus speaks the word, just believe it. And when you believe it, God has already settled it. What he promised, he's able to perform. Faith has some obstruction. Faith has some operation. But in verse 53 and 54, faith has an objective. I'm through. In verse 50, the father just believed and went on his way. He believed and went on his way. But in verse 53 and 54, the scripture says again, the father believed. Now, he don't have to believe twice. Because the first time he believed for a miracle. But now this belief is in the Messiah. Because he's past miracles now. His belief now is in Jesus. And not only does he believed, but his whole house. When you trust God, your children watch God working in your life. Your wife watch God working in your life. Your co-workers notice that there's something different about you. You are not the same, and it changes everybody around you. The scripture says he believed, and when he believed, his whole family believed. I don't want to go to heaven without looking around to see some family who believed because they watched my testimony. I'm in church today because my parents, my mother and my father, made me do what was right. I'm a Christian today because I had a strong man in my life. I had a strong pastor. There were strong men in my community where I grew up. There were men who mentored me and watched over me. I am a strong man now because I was mentored by strong men. My pastor was a strong man. My pastor, I can still hear